the president is at Martha's Vineyard praising the end of the regime in Libya and saying that the new government is something we should revere or deal with. Who are these people? Why did we overthrow Gadhafi, who was admittedly a bad character? But to me, the rebels look like they're worse. And the reason I say this is because I saw what happened in Egypt. The only person who would be celebrating this is Anderson Cooper, because the men had tight dungarees and they looked like they visited Berkeley once. So he must have been on the side of the rebels. You know, it's the same crap. It's the age of the Black Panthers, media was on their side. Cop killers, media's on their side. Anyone who says they're a rebel, the vermin in the media right away, they're on their side. Because rebel means good. Except in America, where a rebel who was the Tea Party members who were the rebels of today, they're no good. The actual American rebel is in the U.S. Tea Party movement, right? Think about it. Who's the rebel? The liberals? They're not rebels. They're the status quo. Have you gotten the picture yet? The whole set and frame has changed, but they don't even know that they are the status quo. They are their own enemy now. The liberal movement became the status quo. They run the country. They run the world. So they're now the establishment. The rebels are me. I'm the rebel. And I'm a rebel with a cause, not without a cause. But the rebels in America are the Tea Party. They're the only rebels on earth that the vermin in the media don't like. Go figure. I figured it out a long time ago. And the answer is liberalism is a mental disorder. Not only is their hair purple, but their brains are purple. I may have a tuxedo on my soul, but they have a bum's outfit on their soul. I can guarantee you that. So why are you qualified to review abuse of power, I asked. Please, if you have TMJ, do not call the show, because I don't want to hear I don't want to hear the jawbones cracking with temporal mandibular joint disorder. That was big a couple of years ago, where you got off from work with the finger that didn't work from computers. You got unemployment insurance and disability for years and sued the owner of the company. What was that racket? Everyone walked around with a wrist thing. What was that disease called, Beowulf, where the wrist? Does anyone know that? Todd that in the 1980s, who wanted to collect a check, carpal tunnel syndrome. Until I tell you, I studied it, and you won't believe this, but vitamin B6 actually reduced the symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome. I think that eventually seeped out, and that died out as a claim. I don't know what claims they use today. I think they use, if only they would actually put it into the DSM, liberalism, as a mental disorder. Can you imagine how many people would claim disability based on that one? The entire base of Obama wouldn't have to worry about a living. If the psychiatrists were to claim liberalism as a mental disorder and put it into the DSM manual, whichever is the current one, they can immediately get SSI, SDSI. They can get the crazy checks sent to home, even to Sardinia on vacation, wherever they may be.